Don Jr., of course, who's the biggest goon, really. I mean, Donald Jr. God, I'd rather be anyone. I'd rather be Weinstein than Donald Jr.
He is a legend.
Pretty sure Donald Jr. wishes he was anybody but Donald.
Yeah,
Jr.
exactly. Vaccine passports. Communist China will be proud of Democrats' recent push. My thoughts. Bro, get a brain cell, please. Communist China? Do you know that kids need to be vaccinated to go to kindergarten? You dip. Your kids are vaccinated and they had to show proof to go to kindergarten. You fucking moron. Communist China? Exactly. Listen to R. Kelly's been saying that for decades. There's a reason that society... You know when a bunch of humans clump together in cities, like millions of us? Yeah, you know New York City, the place you came from? A place like that wouldn't be possible if we didn't have vaccines, bro, and people didn't get them. Fucking miracle of science, dude, that we even have vaccines, and these guys are fucking too brain dead to even realize. The latest liberal plan. Is this a liberal plan? I don't see like an organized Democratic push saying, "Oh, we need vaccine passports." Is this a conversation that's even happening?
Yeah, it was.
No,
but I mean, I think Biden shot the whole idea down, so it's kind of moot at this point. Wasn't that great of a plan?
I haven't heard anything.
Didn't get very far.
I've only heard about it from them, honestly. But again, it's like you got to make up your mind. Are you no regulation or are you no vaccine passport? Because you can't fucking, you know what I mean? Businesses want to make people vaccinated. They have that right, according to you. Until it infringes on your supposed rights, then they don't. You fucking hypocrites got to get it straight for once. The truth is, they just drumming up controversy for clicks. I don't think anyone really give a fuck. Listen to John Jr. in the jungle. Look, God, what is with him? Look how hard he's trying to be his dad.
Oh, he started.
Don Jr. here. So today,
oh my God.
Since when did he start doing this?
Recently, he's really kicked up the daddy impersonation. Dude, he is such a deeply sad person. This is so fucking crazy.
It's crazy to me that people, there's people that like, apparently there's people that like him.
I love it.
Not Donald.
Oh my God. God.
All the stories about
all the stories from his childhood of how fucking abusive and crazy his dad was to him, and now he's just like this pathetic fucking imitation of him.
It is kind of tragic. I do feel bad for him in that way.
It's deeply tragic. I mean,
you learn about like apparently he hated his dad and he didn't want to have anything to do with him in college. What was the story about? He didn't show up in a suit to a play and his dad like slapped him or something?
No, not to a play, to a baseball game. His dad showed up at his college, was going to take him to, I assume, a Yankees game. And this is all a story from Don Jr.'s roommate in college.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly, he showed up and he was just dressed in normal clothes and his dad decked him. Like punched him.
Yeah, you should have known better.
You're just
Everybody wears suits to ball games.
Yeah, he supposedly felt
a suit to a fucking baseball game. So yeah, I mean, not a happy childhood, I'm sure. I mean, how could it be? His dad is fucking Donald Trump. It's just like,
oh, are you kidding me?
yeah, and so he like ran away after college, or he like moved to Colorado and tried to, be his own man.
Daddy cut him off.
Yeah, and he got cut off. Yeah. And realized he couldn't make it, so he came crawling back and reinvented himself as just a mirror image of his dad. And
but look, now he's got like he's got
very
a
happy.
girl. He's got people that like him. His daddy maybe even said a few nice words to him, and now he's doing all this. I mean, things couldn't get better for Don.
Oh God,
Don Jr. Anyway, let's watch this.
I'm gonna come. Today we're going to talk the vaccine passport concept and everything about that. I put out a tweet the other day that sort of went viral, and
it sort of went viral. Let me get this straight. Some Democrats want American citizens to have a vaccine passport to travel freely within the United States, but not an ID to vote. Clowns. Well, one is a fucking deadly pandemic that's highly contagious and killed 500,000 people. And then the other, I mean, they have nothing to do with one another. So, yeah.
And for all the right reasons. I said, let me get this straight. Some Democrats want American citizens to have a vaccine passport to travel freely within the United States.
What is this website he's using? Rumble. Why didn't he post this to Twitter? What is he doing here with this Rumble website?
I'm assuming Rumble is like a YouTube alternative because they hate
banned
Google.
all these guys. Love
And
that.
probably.
It's a Canadian online video platform.
Okay, so all these guys got banned on YouTube for like COVID misinformation. Love that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the description, by the way, is COVID passports are just another way that the government is trying to control you. Again, it's like, bro, what is this weird control conspiracy theory?
But not an ID to vote. I call them
Got
clowns
him!
because that's exactly what it is. I mean, think about it. You need a vaccine passport. You need an ID to be able to travel freely within America as an American citizen. This is a concept.
Wait, again, he's so over exaggerating. You don't need a vaccine passport to travel freely. Nobody's saying that. You just can't go to a fucking Dodger game. Right? It's like you can't. It's like nobody's setting up interstate checkpoints, dude. That's never happened before.
Yeah, I'm assuming what this is coming from is when people were discussing this, one were saying that the airlines would be.
That's up to them.
Right, that's where.
And hey,
if you want, the big contradiction in all of this comes from.
And if you want to socialize an airline so that a government owns it, then you're socialist, bro. You're stuck in a fucking hole. You literally need to just shut the fuck up, because companies have a right to make that decision. That's your whole ethos. You fucking dipshit.
That they are pushing on the left. You need that, but you don't need an ID, or you shouldn't have to have an ID to vote for the leader of the free world, someone who controls the largest standing army in the world as it relates to power, perhaps not numbers of.
You know, he watches videos of his dad and looks at himself in the mirror.
The most powerful nuclear arsenal in the world.
Trying to
someone
imitate
who's on a
him.
daily basis making trillions.
Literally can't even listen to him. He's such a dipshit. And he's in a jungle or some shit. Like, what is this video? It's so odd.
It's just backyard.
Nobody
probably
likes me.
Can't get over how he's trying to imitate his dad.
Yeah.
Oh, and then if you guys want to just unrelated but super funny, Don Jr., if you want to know how desperate times have gotten, he's being paid to promote Jake Paul's boxing match.
Oh my god, this video.
Instagram swipe up. Now, Instagram swipe ups aren't paying that much money. And Don Jr.'s engagement on Instagram isn't that great either. So I'm thinking he got like at most $1,000 for this swipe up. And, you know, with the vast billions they supposedly have, this really underlies desperate times for Don Jr. Listen to this.
Guys, UFC fighter versus YouTube legend. There's been a lot of smack talking around. Some of my friends in the UFC, like Jorge Masvidal, have chimed in, talking crap about Ben Askren. And do you think that Jake Paul, YouTube sensation, can take him? Honestly, pre-order this fight. Check it out. Swipe up now. It'll take you right to the page so you can do it, because I know we're going to have some fun on the 17th with this one. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Check it out.
This is some rock bottom shit. This is the president's son doing Triller. Yeah. Jake Paul. Do you think Jake Paul, internet sensation? Yeah, you've never heard of him, to be honest.
YouTube legend,
Jake Paul. Accusers.
Easy.
He is a legend.
Bruh. I love this person who's like, what in God's name is this? Like, good, that is the question, man. Do you think Jake Paul? I'm excited to watch that boxing match. I'm not going to lie.
Go over to Don Jr.'s Instagram page and swipe up to.
Yes, I want to live watch
his
with
affiliate
Donnie.
ticket.
What date? When is that? The 17th? That's this weekend?
I think it's a couple
3
days.
I'm excited to find a
You should live tweet it.
I was just guys, I can't wait for internet sensation Jake Paul. He was kicked out of LA and accused of sexual assault. Moved to Florida because he didn't want to wear a mask or get shots.
Did you see this thing with Don Jr. just reminded me? Did you see the that his dad is now doing wedding speeches, like doing toasts at people's weddings?
Oh, at Mar-a-Lago.
At Mar-a-Lago.
So I did see that. Is that some kind of like, is he trying to just get people to book weddings there?
Well, yeah, maybe it's advertising, but it's still interesting.
Thank you, Dan.
The guy who was the president just a few months ago is
He's doing emceeing at weddings now.
Dude, the video is so
Oh,
funny.
send me that. Actually, yeah, because he came here. He was supposed to say a few nice words about the groom and bride, and,
And he
just
just
ended
starts
up
giving a rally
soapboxing.
speech.
Yeah, the guy's like a robot. You can't turn it off. Yeah, he starts boxing about politics.
I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women and
Can you imagine Donald Trump crash your wedding? He's to say a few nice words, and he just ends up talking about Joe Biden.
I turned off the news. I get all these flash reports, and they're telling me about the border. They're telling me about China.
Dude, what the fuck? There's a band behind you, dude.
What are you doing with Iran?
There's a wedding band behind you.
Well, they were ready to make it. You know, they would have done anything.
He's just playing the hits. He's just like a washed-up comic.
Stop!
How's everybody doing tonight? All right. You heard about what's going on at the border? Oh, man.
Oh, my Lord.
We got to build a wall down there. Am I right? All right. Hey, so you heard about what's going on in China? I'll tell you what. Nothing gets more China.
You know, he might be much happier now, to be honest. Because now, that's the part that he loved about being president. Is just like,
well,
you know, just
his
vamping
happiness
about this
is all
shit.
that matters.
Now he just gets to do that without any of the work.